Has been so important coming into this starting lineup.
Off a Withy, turn it up.
Ball touches are important.
Rodriguez gets free, and it's blocked by Young. Jayhawks searching for their first lead. McLemore is going to attack. Rodriguez out on Johnson. McLemore has it knocked away. Turn it over. Wildcat basketball.
Good quick hands. McLemore's.
Enriquez with a high pick. Spradling fires back with the three ball. Southwell feeds Gibson. Gibson muscles in on Withy. Nothing. Rodriguez hounding him from behind. Here's Johnson, lost it, turn it over again. And Magruder's in a foot race. Relaford cuts him off, and a foul is going to be called from Miami.
Watch Magruder, he keeps running off screens.
Magruder fires, not there, and Withy rebound. Meanwhile, Thorpe has checked in for the Jayhawks. Not Thorpe. They switch out on the screen over to Johnson with 10 on the shot. Johnson attacks, dribble, kick back out, and Thorpe takes it inside the three-point line. With Thorpe one-hands the ball. McLemore couldn't jam it, but he'll be on the free throw line. To Bill Self, he has 2 free throws coming, is what they're signaling right now.
Well, that's a tough one. Now, it's not the severity of the act.
What'd you think?
I don't think it's a hard foul. I didn't think it went over the line. But when you have a guy that jumps this high, see, I think he made a play on the ball.
No question.
Flagrant one.
I don't either. But regardless, the officials has 2, and so the big men for Coach Weber are in early foul trouble.
And watch Brent.
Diaz will give it right back to Rodriguez. Here's Irving looking for his shot. Attacks the paint. A little hesitation jump shot. Ball out of bounds.
Well, Thorpe has given him a lift, Brent, because he's gotten him 3 easy baskets so far.
McLemore. Switch by Diaz. Gets it back now. Comes up over the top of Magruder and nails. Rodriguez on McLemore, comes through the baseline, kicks Spradling over, got in deep on Withy. Thorpe kicks to the other side to an open McLemore, a 3. Magruder spins on him, has to kick it back. Spradling behind his back. Floater.
Oh, slowly it's happening.
The light goes on for youngsters. We've seen it. Steal. Here comes McLemore. Spradling's back. McLemore inside him for an easy layup. Timeout. Out on top. Southwell. Pump fake, has to get back. Spradling going to gun the long ball, and it rattles out. Gibson tried to get the rebound, couldn't. And McLemore walks down the sideline. Young, and not watch the Jayhawks during that 3-game losing streak. They got to be wondering, how did this team? All right, Reese, thank you very much. And you mentioned Thorpe. He also has 4 assists, 2 rebounds, and he has set up McLemore repeatedly here in the first half. Fran, talk about, you got to give it back.
You got to give it back at some point. It always goes through Lawrence.
It's what we've seen so far.
Yep.
And, in the pre-game shoot-around, he worked all around the floor on his 3-point game. Watches his son quarterback that offense. They are the first team in ACC more than 25 points in a season. That's how good they've been this year. Rodriguez 3-ball, knocks it down. Back with Magruder right now. And he is taking the bigger Magruder. What a luxury to be able to take Relaford out over the top, and Enriquez could not finish with it. You could just see it in his eyes with that dribble when he picked it up. Now they come inside to the big fella. Withy misses. Enriquez. Here comes Rodriguez looking for another opportunity. Bounce pass, and McLemore able to get over. We'll try to regroup here at the intermission. There's McLemore, catch and shoot. That's what he practiced before the game. Rodriguez off the dribble. Back outside, Southwell.
Do other little things to help his team even if he's not scoring.
So here's Rodriguez out on top. And Elijah finally picked off by Enriquez. Young switches. Rodriguez goes in on the drop.
Was on Magruder. Third guy tonight to guard him.
Relaford. Withy tries to clean up. McLemore. Relaford still underneath. No whistle. Now Rodriguez. And the trailer is Southwell into the paint. That's where the Wildcats have been really lacking, is firepower in the paint. Relaford comes in and won this game from the start. Catch and shoot Magruder, air ball. But here tonight, if you watch just this game, you'd say, you got to be kidding me. Rodriguez, another three, knocks it down. Magruder with the J.
Good job. Take a look, Brent. Now watch McLemore go over the top so Magruder goes away from him. Good read by Magruder.
Enriquez with his hands full down low. Switches out on McLemore. McLemore kicks back Elijah. Spradling out on Relaford. McLemore with that curl, kick back outside, saved by Johnson. Could have been a turnover. Here comes Elijah, not this time. Knocked away, and turnovers in the first half. So he and Johnson both operating in the backcourt. Young stays on the floor with Withy and McLemore. That's your Kansas lineup right now. McLemore puts it on the deck. Pull up over Spradling, and he got the shooter's bound. Knocked away, but Southwell cleans it up and puts it back in Rodriguez's hands. Johnson checks for the high screen.
Coming Magruder. So Kansas is basically playing 4-on-4.
Inbounds, Withy jumped out and got another block, and Johnson gives it back on a turnover. Southwell to the paint. Enriquez, and I believe a foul. Let me see if he just lost the handle here.
Southwell's got to know who he's passing to here. He had Rodriguez set up in the corner.
Looking inside to the freshman Ellis, and he gives it up, turns it over, and
Self-making is so much better.
Ellis kicks it back on the outside. Now here's Tharp, and they get into Young. That's going to be offense. Relaford is back. Southwell up over the top. Magruder's in there, and Withy. Stolen. Bad pass by McLemore, and then he gives it right back with a good defensive play. McLemore got.
Withy shut the lane off.
McLemore open three. And a putback by Relaford. Here's the point guard of the future and maybe even the present. Giving it up. McLemore knocks down a three. Think about it. You know, Tharp came in, took over the point. Withy defended in well. McLemore shot well. Now it's Tharp's turn. Not this time, but the long rebound. McLemore, and Tharp will reset the table here.
And if you're Tharp right now, use a little time unless he's open.
About halfway down. Withy underneath will be from Kansas. And after that 3-game losing streak. Now they turn it over. Here comes McLemore. Johnson's his lead blocker. And he was
Tulsa. Tim Jankovich now down at SMU with Larry Brown.
And this profession, let me tell you.
My lips are sealed.
No question. Trailer. Tap back away. Johnson going for it and pulling back together. You know, he told this team when we were there in Morgantown, don't give up the dream of getting back to the NCAAs. We got a chance. McLemore off the screen. Not getting it back is Tharp. Kick now. Open three for the 30. No.
They're going to use clock and run this offense.
McLemore on a beautiful pass to Young. Couldn't finish. And Wildcats came in here with a 4-game winning streak. Last time they lost. Gritter's on him. Kick now to Tharp, the three. Tapped by McLemore and out of bounds.
Every time he played here.
Absolutely.
He'll probably remind me of that the next time I see him. I told him he only made one big shot. Spradling off iron into McLemore's hands.
Now, Bill wants it to go. Pulls it up, and there it is. 30. And that's 4 on Rutherford. Let's take a look now at Ben McLemore on his birthday.
Watch how effortlessly he plays. That was early. Look at this jump shot. It is so smooth, so compact. Not a lot of things that can go wrong. Great follow through, efficiency and athleticism, and